Howdy all, grab yourself a beer, it's time for some Path of Exile. This is a build that I'm considering league starting in 3.17, assuming the patch notes are friendly. This is a Lightning Spire Trap bar. I wanted to showcase what it looks like using both Lightning Trap for trash clear and Lightning Spire Trap for heavier bossing. This is going to show a little bit of endgame on dumpster tier gear. So this uses a Tabula rasa and life resist gear pretty much everywhere else. I don't have anything good yet, except for one awakened added cold support, which I just got lucky. This is solo self-found. Everyone's going to get lucky at some point. So this is what the build looks like. Hope you have fun if you decide to go with it. But wait until 3.17 full patch notes are out. At that point, if the build looks viable still, I will put out a full guide. I could do the puzzle there. In fact, let's just do... no, let's skip it. I did a puzzle last time I did the lab and wound up crashing. So I'm just going to say that I will draw causation from correlation and not do it, even though there's no reason to actually make that inference. We're not going this way. We're going to go another way because that's the long way. The people behind POE Lab have done a couple of test runs of this, and they say the other way is quicker, meaningfully quicker on this layout. Okay, so this should be the exit. One of the top left is where we want to go, and we got a lot of monsters here, so let's deal with them. Does this have anything of interest? It just has a gauntlet in it, so we don't really care about that. Those things are a pain to do, and they don't drop loot that's worth it. Not worth the danger of stuffing up your lab run. So we'll say that those gauntlets can kill you. Oh, that said, this is the trial. This is the gauntlet in question. It's an easy one, but it's going to take ages. We're going to skip it. Dark shrines are worth getting. Puzzles usually not, and gauntlets basically never. Do I have a Beyond boss behind me? I did, but it's dead. That would have been spawned by a magic pack with a Bloodlines of Avaxoth mod on them. Those can really wreck you if you're not expecting them. They're one of those things that just seems to be designed to kill hardcore players. Know that those time cranks are actually pretty useful. They do make these a lot easier to just dash through. And here's the aspirin trial. No, just one awakened gem, but it is one that I'm using. Woke added cold. See, and people are talking about unethical, and you got someone laughing about hardcore players dying. Don't worry, we all laugh. Okay, so Charge Disruptors is next. Now, top right, and there's only one exit from this room, and it has nothing of interest. Next room has a dank shrine in it that we could use.
Just need a moment.
This is one of the sketchier trap gauntlets. This can easily kill you. One that you'd be probably very familiar with if you've played lab if you've done lab more than a couple dozen times, you'll know this one, because it's probably killed you once or twice. Alright, we are waiting this out at this point. We're just waiting here until we have all of our... till we are ready again. Now we're ready. Alright, that was a messy gauntlet. Those things can really kill you if you're not paying attention. One of the reasons that they're so dangerous is that you get used to them being a breeze at late league sometimes if you're running a lot of lab, and then you come back and it's like, oh, now I don't have all of my endgame characters' defensive layers. Okay, so there is a Dark Shrine in here that we probably won't find because of the tile set, but if we do find it, great. There is also a exit directly to the Aspirin Trial. This is the Dark Shrine. That's nice. We did find it. You have to fight for the ones in these tiles in this tile set, and there will be traps that will go off when you get close to getting it too. Can't answer on that, unfortunately. I don't know. Replenishing Shrine is solid defensively. It's more than anything else, it makes traps less deadly than they otherwise would be, because they're less able to kill you. You're recovering life more effectively. Traps don't ever one-shot you. They can two-shot, but this makes it less likely that you'll die to the two shots. You're more likely to narrowly survive them. Won't protect you if Izaro connects with a slam. That you have to dodge at all costs, pretty much. Did I just hear Voltaxic Burst Ignite? Because I really like the sound of that in theory. Even if it's a terrible idea, it sounds great. Can I also add Cadigan's Crown? And what's the name of that sword? Rebuke of the Vile. Just as some bad ideas that you could theorycraft around. Okay, so that's the silver cache. We're narrowly counterclockwise from that. I want Cadigan's Crown to be good. I really do. Alright, that was good. I do like being able to one shot. If you're igniting, you're not scaling much off crit. Okay, top left and a Dark Shrine in here. Don't necessarily need the Dark Shrine. If we don't get it, then we can go top right as well as another option out of here. Both will work. Yeah, but it takes a lot of investment to make Elemental Overload have a non-crangled uptime. Like, you pretty much need power charges to get enough crit to have a decent uptime on it. EO may well be worth taking for a point on builds that don't have Cadigan's Crown, but it's not going to be reliable damage. I don't believe that can affect that. Oh, actually, we don't want to go left because that's going to be a gold key door. All right, we're going to go the other way out of here. We're going to take the other exit from this room. The one that's further afield. And that'll be it there. Because this is such a small room, we are going to look for the Dark Shrine in it. These Dark Shrines will make Izaro a much smoother fight. Unless that involves navigating nasty trap gauntlets, we're just going to push through this. See if we can find it. This is not a nasty trap gauntlet yet. Alright, that's the Dark Shrine there, I think. Oh, gotta open it here. Yep, there we go. It's just an extra Izaro unique. That's a disappointing one, but anyways. Those things are worth getting. Just the times that you get a really strong labyrinth, sorry, really strong thing out of them, they're great. Dark Shrine in here, and also one exit, which is in the top right. At the moment, we're pathing around a gold key area. That's why we're going the bottom path on this map. I didn't realise 100% avoidance even worked on it. Oh, I hate gauntlets like that. That was one of the worst trap gauntlets I've seen in a while. I can't answer that definitively, unfortunately. I'm not sure. I think the Dark Shrine's down here. This looks like a Dark Shrine here. Oh, what was that drop? It's just an instilling orb. Yeah, this is the Dark Shrine around here. Uh, 50% reduced trap damage. That is useful, without being amazing. It will make the final fight easier though. The thing it doesn't do for Izaro is reduce the effect of his increased damage taken aura trap things. Sentinel traps that do that. You always want to ascertain if that's a martyr's, a tormented martyr. You want to take a tormented martyr really seriously here. My in-game sound should be low, I think. Is it coming through very quietly but somewhat there or not? If it's not coming through at all, then there's an OBS setting I have to fix. But I do generally keep it low, Zephist. What if I go completely silent and cast something that's obnoxious sounding? I am seeing some sound, but I'm seeing it in the green, whereas when I'm talking, I'm at the high end of the yellow. So it looks like, from my end, it looks like it's working as I intended, where it's like mostly I drown out the... I drown it out. You won't hear music, but you'll have in-game sounds should be coming through at least. Like, albeit quietly. Background level only. That's one you can never make everyone happy with. That's one of those settings where everyone just likes a different thing. Like, some people like to not hear the game sound at all. Other people like to have it be sort of the point that I have to raise my voice to compete with it. Hey, Carlito, thanks for the follow. There's probably a bit of that. I don't have a professional sound setup here. But it is going directly through as well. Just a low setting. You'll notice I'm sticking a decoy totem down on the ground. That's so that Izaro focuses himself on that area after the initial burst. Ooh, that was bad. I made a mistake there. I'll mention that in a sec. So there's proximity shield water traps here that cause Izaro, or that cause me to suffer more damage. Oh god, taking way more damage than I was expecting there. Anyways, all cleared. Ooh, that was sketchy for a second there. Okay, so that was interesting. I one-shot him in the earlier rounds, and then I didn't one-volley him, and I was expecting to be one-volleying him. That's hiltless, so I don't really think I care about that, do I? It's I'll just make sure that's hiltless, and I'm not picked up, not forgotten something that's good. We will Elk and we will Val. Unless it's Crangled. Oh, that's gone Crangly. That's fine, we can do this. This is going to be slow and careful and dangerous and difficult. That'll be a good spot to finish the stream, I think. An 8 mod tier 13. So this is the highest tier map I've done on this character. Still in a Tabula, but I was in a leveling 4 link until this stream. Now that we have our chain reaction back, the extra 50% cooldown recovery is really good on the Lightning Spire Trap, and I'm able to use it again a lot more. Alright, here's Alhesman back. So we know we've got a Conqueror spawned in this region now. Yeah, the manifesto is going to be essential for making any serious plans for League Start. I'm just reasonably confident that I don't think that there'll be any significant nerfs to Lightning Trap, and that's why I thought that it was a good skill to try out. I've never played it before, so this is why I was planning it as a potential League Starter, but I can't recommend it until the manifesto goes live. Then at that point we'll know a bit more. Hey, Meziar, thanks for the follow. Why not? Why not? These aren't generally worth doing, but I'll do it anyway because it's there. Right now, anyone that would be otherwise interested in playing a Trap or Mine build is playing Physical Trapper because it's just objectively the best of those. And if you're wanting to do lightning damage with a Physical Trapper, with a Trapper, you're not using Lightning Trap, you're using Seismic Trap and Physical to Lightning conversion. You know, likewise, if you want to do cold damage, you're starting with Seismic Trap because it's overpowered, and then you are using cold conversion mechanics. If you wanted to play a fire-based Trapper, you are playing as an Avatar of Fire character, and you are using the Seismic Trap. When Seismic Trap gets nerfed hard, I expect they'll probably gut it. Then at that point, you'll start seeing what the other ones are like. I think they're in a fine place. Like, this feels like it's overperforming my gear, but not by much. And that's a good spot to be in. That's something that's not likely to get nerfed. And for that matter, it can survive if it does. If it gets a small nerf, it can survive. If it gets a big nerf, well, there. I do love doing that sort of chicken approach there. Waiting, clear. Chevron is one of those bosses that is very easy mechanically, and then you realise that actually she's still going to kill you if you're not careful because she has some big hits that she can pull out of you, especially with Maven Witness. She does a lot of damage. However, she's not like she was in the Atlas Invasion event where she was bugged and was doing devastating damage. One of the things that's slowing me down doing damage here is that this is a map with vulnerability. Sorry, not vulnerability. So, what's the opposite name? The one that gimps your crits. There's a curse that crangles my ability to crit. Not Alley Weakness, Enfeeble. I'm subject to Enfeeble. Alright, where are you, Shove? There you are. We'll find you, and we will hunt you down, and we will donk you on the head with our traps. There's a point in progression where you can face tank that. We are nowhere near that now. Oh, that was a derp. I didn't think I'd survive a donk from Brutus. It's a completely telegraphed hit, and I deserve to be hit by it. I am hitting the Maven replica of her, not the real thing. Anyway, she's just about dead now. Alright, there we go. And that's a max tier Zana mission, which is good to see. Yeah, March of the Legion's got to get gutted, I think. Like, I think March of the Legion is going to get squished. What I think they should do with Archmage is revert the change to the staff, especially now that it drops from Uber Atzeri. I'm fine with the other changes, at least at the moment. If that's not enough, like if it turns out that that still sees nothing, that nothing sees play, then at that point, do another change to it later. Maybe up the numbers on Archmage again. If Archmage gets massive changes, though, it may end up being the best starter skill. Like, it was OP in the past, and yeah, they nerfed it hard, but GG often overbuff things as well. That's what happened with Seismic Trap. That's why Seismic Trap is so bonkers. It's like they went, oh, this needs a buff. Okay, let's give it... It needs a buff to this. It needs a buff to one of these 3 things, does it? All right, let's give it all of them. This Soul Eater monster is nuts. Gotta kill it carefully. The original stuff was worth it though. Yeah, you're stunning yourself, but what do you care for that power? You got the damage to cope. Oh, nice, 86. I knew that was coming soon. The reason I think the staff was bonkers was because almost every second carry that you got for a service for killing a boss was using it. That's how you can tell something is good. I'm going to fail this. Yep, failed it. Wow. That wasn't expected. My CPU... Oh, sorry, not my CPU. My fan on my PC was just running so hot during that. When they're saying self-stun, they're talking about the effective feel of being stunned that comes from using Spell Echo and Greater Spell Echo. So it's not technically stun in a game mechanic sense, but it works like it. Negative Atog. I don't have items that are worth it. Yeah, talking about the Pledge of Hands there. Sorry, I should have been clearer on that. Now that it's been moved to Uber Atsuri, I think it's it'd be fine to have that buffed quite hard, like back to what it used to be. Yeah, I would have Ring Annoyance if this was a character that was more established, but this is a League Start potential test. This is an 8 mod tier 13. That's the bad shield. I misinterpreted for a sec. Thought it might have been Ulnatol's unbuffed shield. Not the surrender, but the lesser one. Oh, heck, I'm bleeding. Oh, sketchy there. Got out of it. Or we will get out of it. Hey, Akabio, thank you for the follow. So at the moment I'm in a Tabula. The last time I tried brands, I did not enjoy playing them. I do think brands are fine. Wintertide especially is really solid right now. But I wanted to have something that was, well, one, I wanted to play something that I like playing. And two, I also wanted to stay away from brands because I think that Shack Central is going to be releasing a guide for playing Stormbrand. Oh, cool, thanks. On Tigger Skin versus Brass Dome, like I said, I'm using Tabula right now because this is League Start planning, but Brass Dome is tremendous defensively. Assuming Brass Dome remains as good next league, which wouldn't surprise me. It's not broken or anything. I wouldn't be shocked to see it be the best thing available